Yes, I still
But
was driving until October 2024.
yeah, and then halfway through 25, you have 35 trucks.
Yeah.
That's a lot of growth.
To move away from Russia. I never liked I'm from Moscow. I never liked to be around like Russian people. A very bad Chicago-based company with so many trucks. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not to do that.
Yeah.
The guy from the school helped me to find
Okay.
because he's been paid money. Of course, they're competing because women are snakes.
Dang.
Yes.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Diesel Diaries. We do trucking content here, podcasts, interviews, things like that. Today's guest is Dasha. She's the owner of a trucking company of 35 trucks that's called Mountain Line. And we'll leave all her information in description, her Instagram handles, and obviously her website, things like that. So pleasure to have you on the podcast.
Thank you, Misha. Always good to see you. Always my pleasure to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I've noticed your stuff for a long time. Like you said earlier, before the podcast, she mentioned that she was on social media since about 2019.
Yeah.
And I got my license in 2021. And so as soon as I got my license, she popped up on my radar on my For You page. And so I was aware of you. But I actually got to meet you in person at the Mid-America Trucking Show this year.
Yeah.
And it was really exciting to see you. So, but before we get into that, can you briefly tell me where you came from, how you came to the States? I'm assuming you're not born in America.
I know.
And how you got into trucking. I want to know.
Yeah, so I'm from Moscow, Russia.
Nice.
I was born and raised over there, and my immigration started when I was 22. First, I immigrated to Europe. After that, I moved to Middle East, and only in 2016 I moved to United States. So I'm here now more than 9 years already.
In the States?
Yeah, in the States. But I do have an immigration background for more than 15 years already.
Yeah. When you say immigration background, what does that mean?
I used to live in Europe and Middle East before America. So America is my fifth country.
Yeah, you like to travel.
Yeah.
Where in the Middle East?
I used to live and work in Dubai.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, United Arab Emirates.
Yeah. And you didn't meet your fiance there, right? You met him.
No, we met
You were rolling solo at the time.
Yeah.
Or maybe another boyfriend. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So what year did you come to the States?
2016.
16, wow. Yeah. All right, so did you, and how old were you when you came?
26.
26, so you're in America 26, 2016. What were you doing in Dubai or in Moscow or Europe that maybe you brought to the America? Did you have to start from scratch in the States? Like what skills did you have?
No, I started back in 2006 or something like that. I started doing photography and videography.
No way.
So I'm your ex-colleague. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've been in that industry for more than like 10 years. And I've been doing photography, commercial videography back in Moscow. After that, I moved to Switzerland and France. And also I have a degree in graphic design. So I've been doing all that artistic stuff. And I moved. After that, I moved to Dubai. I used to work there as a photographer, videographer, art director of a nightclub. We've been like doing some designs for parties. We've been like filming some commercials for Bloomingdale's, for some like shakes, for huge Arab weddings. And I got bored in that because I never felt this is the right thing to me. I was never succeeding that much, and I get bored, and I decided to move to Los Angeles to start working in the movie in cinematography. So I immediately got this job in like maybe 2 weeks. I got a position for the video editor at the post-production company in Los Angeles. It was a small studio, but we still had some Hollywood events. We work with some stars, with this, with that. We went in the Beverly Hills Hotel for the movie premieres. But I also felt so bored. And when I got an opportunity in 1 year, it was in 2017, I got an opportunity just to start my business, and I was too young and naive by that time. I decided to start a restaurant business.
Mm.
Yeah.
It
So I moved.
was that also in Los Angeles?
No. I hated Los Angeles by that time. I don't know why. I just didn't feel in my city. And I decided to move to Miami because I've been in Miami before that. I've been in the States before I moved here to live. I've been as a tourist in New York. I've been in Miami. So I decided to go to Miami, to move to Miami to open a restaurant. So I moved there. I found a place. I like start establishing the business and like knowing nothing about the restaurant business, I was like so confident but so stupid at the same time. So I failed in my like first months. I just failed in that. I was so depressed because I failed. Like I was so young. I was 27.
Yeah.
I was a little girl by that time, and I because I still had the bills to pay, I decided to drive Uber. But I just didn't know, okay, let me start Uber. So I started doing Uber, and immediately I realized I love to drive here, I love to drive there, I love driving. And I thought, okay, let me maybe try trucking. And by that time, same as you mentioned already with Edima, that you was not in the Russian community that much. You didn't know about like Chicago companies. Same for me. I only had American friends. I was in American environment.
Good for you.
I didn't know anybody Russian by that time. Maybe like few people, but I don't know why. I try to stay away from them as much as I can. I don't know why. So I didn't know that trucking is a big thing for like ex-USSR community. And I tried to work like not work. First I tried to go to some American schools. I didn't like it because it was so expensive. It was like $6,000 back in 2018 because I started school doing in 2000. It was so expensive. Yeah.
American schools for video?
No, for trucking.
Oh, CDL
For
schools.
for tracking school. Yeah, we got to the point where I decided to get my CDL.
I got you.
Yeah. So, but I told you I know nothing about the CDL that and all that tracking in the Russian community, like it's in the Russian like ex-USSR community. So I first I tried some American schools. Like I just Google like CDL school Miami. I didn't like it. It was so overrated, so expensive, and I remember that I was in one small Telegram chat for Russian speakers in Miami, and somebody through their commercial, like an ad that there is a CDL school, and I started Google it. I found the school. I found this ad. I called there. I went there and I stayed there because it was way cheaper. It was like 1,500 comparing to like 6,000. So I went there, and starting from there, I realized that the trucking is a huge thing for like ex-USSR people, and they found a job for me in Chicago. Yeah, they found the first company for me. I started working there, and I discovered a whole new world.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So same as you, I was in the American community.
I was gonna say
trucking. Yeah.
That's
so I feel you.
That's so impressive. You came to the States by yourself. Some
Yeah.
people come with a family. I came with a family. And then you didn't go through the American education system.
No,
You were already.
Yeah, because I had a skills of photography and videography.
Yes.
I had all my equipment same as you have. I had a lot of lenses. I had flashlights. I had cameras. I had tripods. I had lighting, everything.
Yes.
And I just immediately started working. And I knew Photoshop. I knew
That's good.
Adobe
That's
InDesign.
valuable.
I knew Illustrator, all that design and video and photo editors, all that apps. I know it from the scratch, so I immediately got a job with no problem.
I wonder why you got burnt out. Why? How?
I never
How did
liked
you?
it.
How did you? You just don't like video.
I just didn't like it. I feel bored in it. I don't know why. It's
That's
not
cool.
my thing.
It's cool that after going through, the video and then Uber and then finally getting into a truck,
Yeah.
you ended up coming around to your skill that you had early on,
Yeah.
and now you do video.
That's why I started my YouTube channel, and that's why it got attention from the first because I can edit it myself, I can film it myself, I can make a
Yeah.
design for the covers myself. It was so easy, and it's still these skills are helping me with my social media every day. I don't need to pay anybody.
Yeah. That's
I
good.
just do
That's
it for
good.
free. Yeah.
What made you leave or at least stay away from the Russian community up front in the beginning?
In the beginning, my main goal of the immigration was to move away from Russia. I never liked I'm from Moscow. I never liked to be around like Russian people. I never liked the mentality. I don't know why. I just felt it's so not my thing, and I want to move to different countries to speak with like people from different like cultures, to discover the different cultures, because for the even from Moscow, people from Moscow, I know Moscow is very open-minded city comparing like to other maybe Russian cities, but I'm talking about back in the days. Now I know in like almost 15 years a lot of things changed, but back in like 2005 it was a completely different story. Like people were like this. They was
Yeah.
facing just this direction, and they
Yeah.
didn't like turn around, and that blew my mind because I want to discover the world. I want to know different cultures, different traditions, different like religions, everything different. But in Moscow was so close to me, like so tight. I don't know why. I
Yeah.
just want to move since I was like 5 or 6 years old.
That
So yeah.
that was your biggest pet peeve or biggest problem with the Russian community is that they're closed-minded.
I thought about it this way back in the days.
Right.
Nowadays, I changed my mind because I met such a great people from different countries, from Uzbekistan, from Kazakhstan, from Russia, from Ukraine, from like all other Lithuania, Georgia, Armenia, all the people.
Yeah.
And nowadays, I changed my mind a lot, but when I was like 21, 22, I was a completely different person.
Yeah.
And I was looking for new knowledge, new adventures, new cultures.
Nice.
And that's why I stayed away, because the main goal of my immigration was to stay away of what I already know and to discover new things. That's why I stayed away from the Russian community, because I already know them. So I want to know people from Puerto Rico, from India, Philippines, all over United States.
When you first came to the States, did you already have a strong English or
Oh yeah, I did.
you didn't
I
struggle?
knew it since I was like 5, 6 years old. Yeah.
Wow. They force you kind of learn that
Yeah,
through
my
the
parents forced me. I can say they forced me. They just brought me to the English school, and I love it. And also, I've been learning French. I've been learning Arabic, and I've been learning Spanish, and of course, English is a secondary language all the
Good for
time.
you.
Yeah.
Arabic is what you needed in Dubai, right? Or they're
Oh no, they
English.
only speak English. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Arabic. I just try to discover and to learn more about the culture of Arab Emirates, and I try to learn Arabic. I still can read, write. I still remember some grammar back in the days. I just want to discover more the culture by learning the language.
Good for you. Good for you. Okay, so you find a school in Miami, you pass it,
Yeah.
you find your first
The
trucking
school-
company in Chicago.
the guy from the school helped me to find,
Okay,
because he'd been paid money.
nice. He
got some reference bonuses.
he's a
for
recruiter.
English,
Yeah,
so,
makes
yeah.
sense. Was it a big company that you joined in Chicago?
By that time, they had like maybe 40, 60 trucks.
Okay. Did you like that experience?
Uh,
Usually, your first company is not so
no,
good
it
because
wasn't
they
a
take
good ex-
advantage of you.
It was no, they didn't take advantage of me, but they didn't give me what I was looking for, because I was a solid driver. I was very like not making mistakes driver, but they treat me as I was a weak driver, and they just didn't give me enough miles, enough job. I've been standing for so many days doing nothing, and that wasn't my goal. I didn't came to the truck and to sit in the truck stop and doing nothing. So I switched to the car hauling. I tried this for a bunch of months. It didn't went well by that time.
What was your first trailer in the Chicago company?
In Chicago company was it was a reefer.
You started with reefer.
Reefer after driving, after different car haulers, and after reefer for many years. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so you join a reefer dry van in the beginning. You ride with
Yeah.
them for like 6 months,
No, it was 3, 4 months.
3, 4 months.
Yeah.
you said you guys are not giving me enough miles. I need to look for something else.
Yeah, and I
And you
switched to
did.
car hauling. Yeah.
Wow, that's so extreme. Because there's
I didn't
claims.
take it as an extreme. As I told you before, I was looking for a new experience and for the adventures. That's why I was looking for the car
Yeah.
hauling company. Yeah, and I found a bunch of car hauling companies. I went actually through 3 trainings because it was a completely different trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and after it didn't went well.
Yeah. I got you. Because you made some mistakes, I'm sure.
No, it wasn't because of mistakes. It was I didn't make mistakes. That was the funniest thing. It happens because car hauling was so down by that time,
Oh,
and I
bad
made
market.
very very small money by that time, and I can make way more money just hassling on the reefer. And I
Yeah.
switched to reefer because I can make money on the car hauling.
You went back. Wow. How are the car haulers doing today? Do you know? Still bad?
Moderate.
Average?
He was up and down as everything, but by that time it was so down.
Yeah. Wow. So you're back to reefer. When you stop, actually, real quick, at this time, are you already on social media? You're doing a lot of,
Yes.
you're making vlogs. I picked up
All
this
the
vlog.
car hauling experience is still viral.
Yeah.
It's still live on my YouTube channel. Yeah.
That's cool. I want to go check it out. And then, so you're back in reefer. How much time has passed since you got your CDL?
6 months.
When you went back to reefer?
6 months.
6 months. Oh, so you jumped around early.
Yeah. I tried different things. Yeah.
Yeah. What happens? How long are you on the reefer for? For a couple years, right?
Yes, I was on reefer after like when I was running my company. I tried Amazon. I tried DriveN again. Like I've been testing out the things. Like I was the person who tested everything in my company. Yeah.
I see.
So yeah, but basically I stayed with the reefer for most of the time until 2024. I think I was on a reefer most of the time.
Wait, no. You drove a truck till 2024?
Yeah, and I still have my CDL for sure. I'm not driving
Wow.
anymore, but I still have my
No, I got you.
CDL.
I got you.
Yeah.
I just thought you were out of the truck a lot sooner, not like long time ago. Maybe 22
I
or
made a
21.
break. Yes, in 2022, I took a break for almost 8 months, and after I had to go back for the trucking for
Yeah.
like driving.
Wait, were you an owner operator at some point? Like, did you own your truck and then you leased onto somebody?
No,
Did you ever have
I
that
never
phase?
was an owner operator.
So you went straight from company driver.
To the company owner, yes.
You got your DOT, MC.
Yes, and I was a driver for my company, but I never was an owner operator.
I got you.
Yeah, that's so funny.
How long were you? I got you. How long were you running under your own MC before you jumped out of the truck, right? Because you have 35 trucks now.
Yeah.
At some point, you had to switch. How long did you drive as an owner before putting somebody in your truck?
For my first drive was in 2022. And I came back to the truck in 2023, and I drove for 1 more year, and now I'm not driving.
Good for you.
So it was like back and forth.
That's a lot. From 2024 to 25.
24. No,
Right.
25 I'm not driving.
No, I got you. I'm saying in 24 you were driving.
Yes, I still was driving until October 2024.
Yeah, and then halfway through 25, you have 35 trucks.
Yeah.
That's a lot of growth.
Yeah, but I had 10 trucks, 10-ish, I would say, because it was like 7, 11, like 15, 9, 10. It was like around 10 trucks.
Yeah.
Until October or September 2024. And in like autumn of 2024 is when I met my fiance. I just started growing.
Yeah, you guys locked in.
Yeah. He helped me a lot. Yeah.
So how do you go about getting trucks? Do you like save up cash or do you use financing or?
Financing with the down payment.
And the same thing for the trailer. You find the trailer,
Yes.
you finance it,
Yes.
you put them on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. How do you make it work? A lot of people are quitting. A lot of people are going bankrupt. They're saying, don't buy trucks, leave the industry, whatever, it's doom and gloom.
I'm
How-
just trying different things. I'm not giving up. I'm still keep pushing.
Yeah.
I'm trying different options. And the main thing, like what I realized from my friends' experiences who already closed or who failed or who like collapsed from like 10 trucks to one truck, or who merged with other companies, they made one common mistake. They did not make any analytics for their financial part.
I see. So
They didn't write down what they are spending, what is coming, how the market is changing. Because I had a company drivers, and I had more company drivers than owner operators back in 22, back in, of course, in 21. We was making a lot of money, but I caught that moment when the market when first the diesel went up and the market like started to collapse,
yeah.
to go down. And I already saw that, I realized, I caught that moment when all my company trucks, almost all my company trucks, started to make losses, and only owner operators was making profits.
Good for you.
Yes.
Wow. So you
And
noticed it right
I
away.
immediately next month I turned all my company drivers trucks into lease trucks. So I just told my drivers, sorry guys, we're not making profits, or we're gonna close the company, or you're going on a lease. So I forced them to go on a lease, and
most of them said yeah.
Yes, they agree. That time was good for lease. They were happy to try lease, and it was like profits from the owner ops and almost zeros on the company lease trucks.
Yeah.
And by that time, I realized that it was already closer to 23. I realized even if I will drive this truck as a driver for 10 days in a month, it will make profit. But if the company drivers keep driving it, gonna make loss, or if the lease is gonna make zero. So I took a decision to take one truck as a driver for I've been driving for 10 days, 2 weeks, 2 weeks home, and I still was making some profits. And I start to make an ad and adding owner up. So I start working on getting more owner operators. It still was not a trend by that time. Later on, in 4 months, 6 months, more than that, everybody was trying to catch owners, but they didn't know how to work with the owner ops by that time. But I already knew, I already tried that, I already realized how to work with people. I already learned what owners need. I already learned the business, how to work with the owner ops, what they need, what they want, what they don't want. And with the drivers, I never was successful with the drivers because I always over treated drivers, and they stopped respecting me. They always stopped respecting me because I was doing too much for them. The thing is, for the owner operators, mostly if you're doing a lot for the owner operator, he will appreciate it because he is closer to the company owner, because he is a business owner too. It's basically, to work with the owner operators is working with the other business with a business. And they appreciate what you're doing for them. But for the drivers, they're just abusing you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is my experience. I know a lot of companies are successful with the company drivers, but that was not my story by that time.
So today you have no company drivers.
Now we're starting to have company drivers for the fleet owners. If let's say you have 5 trucks, you don't want to run your company, you give it to me and say, whatever, do with them whatever you want, just give me my profit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm hiring, I'm inviting fleet owners with many trucks, and sometimes they're managing their drivers, sometimes I'm managing drivers for them. It doesn't matter. But now we have a company drivers positions opening too. Yeah.
How many employees do you have?
Employees, I do have one safety. I do have one personal assistant, which is helping with a lot of legal stuff. I do have my fiance helping me with all that, analytics and management and all the stuff. I do have a lead dispatcher, operation manager. I do have a fleet manager, and I do have 3 overseas dispatch teams.
So all dispatch happens overseas?
Not all. We do have one dispatch team from United States.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we still do have that for sure. This is very important, to have American dispatchers as a base of your company and not rely on the overseas company, because overseas dispatch companies, unfortunately, they are not responsible most likely they don't care of what happened in another country. So with the overseas dispatchers, I'm having a lot of trouble sometimes. Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, that's really painful.
Yeah.
I'm as a driver, all of the dispatchers for Route 1 are overseas, Moldova.
I know, that's why I don't want to work with them. They try and like to call me, oh, they want to work with us. I don't want to hire more. I do not want to hire more overseas dispatchers. I want
Yeah.
to focus more on growing my domestic team. We do have,
No.
for now, we do have 3 domestic dispatchers. They are working with the dry vans, reefers. But for the open decks, we're still working on building open deck domestic team.
That's cool. I encourage that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a trucking company, but if I was going to do it, I would do it like that.
Yeah.
Does it bother you that you have to pay more
No, it's not
for?
more. It's the same money. If you pay for overseas dispatcher, it's going to be the same, like 3.5%, the same for you paying for United States, because they know the prices and they're charging you the same amount. Even
Yeah.
sometimes they're trying to charge you more.
Yeah, I see. What are your goals for trucking and in the near future? Like,
100 trucks, and that's it, because more than 100 trucks, you're gonna lose the quality, and I wanna save the quality of the things which I'm having right now. But we do have, as Dima told already, he's still like, I think, searching for the other industries to go after tracking or with the tracking, and we already have some projects which are related to the tracking, but which is not a tracking itself, and we are working at the same time for them too. But we are going to focus more on that projects than growing the company to like 1,000 trucks, 300 trucks. No, we don't want to do that, because the quality is going to be so bad, and my company is going to become a very bad Chicago-based company with so many trucks. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not to do that.
Yeah, there's already a lot. So what your business model is to take all the profits that come from your 35 trucks
Not all the profits, but some of them.
and okay, so
You cannot
okay,
take all the profit from your
yeah.
business.
Otherwise,
You should need the money flow.
otherwise yeah, it'll die. I can see that. So you take some of the profits and then you invest into other opportunities outside of the trucking
course.
business.
Yeah, of course.
Are you able to mention some of those things?
Yeah, let's say you can always invest in the real estate. It's always a good idea. You can invest in your education.
Wow.
You can invest in, let's say, I don't trust the stock market or that much, or let's say crypto. I have some little money in crypto, but I don't really trust that.
You don't
It's
like
more
it.
like a toy. I don't trust it that much, especially nowadays with this economy up and downs.
Yeah.
So you can also invest in other businesses which are not very high risk businesses, not where like you hit somebody, they're going to sue you for $1 million, you're going to close. Like for some less risk businesses, maybe to the different type of businesses, maybe small businesses. So you should try. Some of them will work, some of them, of course, will fail, but once you try, you'll know.
Wow. You said that you can invest into personal education. Can you tell me the importance of that for a business owner to invest into their?
It is very, very important, because as much you know, as wider your view, as better for you. Yeah.
I see. So as you learn more, you're more capable
Of
to be a
course.
business owner.
And you have more ideas, and also you should do networking with people. You should learn how to collaborate with people. Like you should do all
Wow.
that stuff for sure. You cannot build empire just on your own.
Yeah.
Don't be like me in the beginning. I thought I can build empire on my own, but
It doesn't work
that's
like
not
that,
true.
huh?
I was right.
Wow, that's profound. How can you elaborate on that? When you said you started, you wanted to do it by yourself. Like what made you change your mind? What was the epiphany that you had said, "Hey, I can't do this by myself. I need help or I need a
When I grew
partner."
up, when I was growing up, I realized I cannot do everything just on my own, and that is not right to do everything on your own.
On your own, as in you dispatch, you do safety, you do social media
Yeah, kind of
within
that.
the
Kind of
trucking.
this. I never was dispatching, but kind of that stuff. I was doing everything beside dispatching.
Yeah. Wow. And now you're more than happy to have a partnership or a collaboration with other
Yeah, and I
people.
have employees and to train employees. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Do you think you'll still make more money even though you have to split the profit?
Of course, I'm making way more money.
Wow, as a team of
Oh
other
yes,
people versus doing it by yourself.
absolutely, absolutely.
Wow. What advice do you have for yourself for when you were just starting out?
Um, be more selective on the people around you.
Around you within your company or around you in general?
In general and in the company. Both.
Yeah. What would you change about the industry?
Yeah, for the industry, that's a good question.
Nice.
The first thing is education for everybody, because I've been an admin of the hugest Facebook group дальнобойщики в США. It's called like truck drivers in the USA. It's for Russian speakers. And what I learned from there, that people are so uneducated, starting for the person who just finished a CDL school and not even get a first job, ending up to the company owner, up to like, I don't know, 10, 20 trucks. Everybody is so uneducated. They just don't know how the things works, how the laws work, which rights they have, which rights they do not have, what they should do, what they should not do, how insurances work. It's like a tons of subjects which are not covered, and it's really hard to get some information, because if you go to internet, you ask in this group, and the same uneducated people are gonna answer you with some like truck stop rumors.
Yeah.
And that's making things worse. So the thing is the education with everybody. People just don't know anything. Like we still do have a lot of people which knows a lot of stuff, and they're starting to do podcasts. They're starting educating, sharing their experience. That's a great thing. But still, it's not enough.
Yeah, yeah.
And the second thing, it's also the subjects which were up for many years. I'm like 7 years in the industry, and already we've been up since that. And before that we do need a kind of union for the ex-USSR people. And the thing is that the unions which our American drivers have doesn't fit for our mentality. We are hard workers. We are looking for we have nothing here. We just came here from different country. We do not have our grandmother's house in California. We do not have a 401k plan. Like we don't have nothing. We have to build everything from the scratch, from the zero. And we are very different mindset with American drivers. And our things, we're trying to like grown as a business, even as a small business. Even you own operator, you're still a business, or you're already a business. Yeah. And we do need a union, kind of union, where gonna be covered completely different subjects. Let's say they're gonna be a contacts of like reliable insurance agents. They're gonna be lawyers which will assist you with let's say some like legal parties, not somebody, a company not paying you salary. What are you gonna do? If there's this amount, you do this. If it's that amount, gonna be that. Because a lot of people are going screwed, business owners as well. We are unfortunate, business owners are get screwed a lot by the company drivers. So the business owners should know their rights too. Like they can sue it this way, they can do it that way. So we do need that part of union. I don't even know how to call that right, but kind of organization which is gonna cover that. Let's say for the Americans, they have this is very great organization, OOIDA. I think maybe you know about it, and they are owner operators, like owner operators union. They do have insurance there. They do have their like fuel programs there. So we need something like that, but for the ex-USSR people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool. So mostly like help, right? If the
Help
person
and education, not only help, because if you're educated enough, you can help yourself easily.
Yeah.
But if you're not educated enough, you can't do anything. You don't
Yeah.
even know what you should do. You
Yeah.
don't. Sometimes you don't even realize that you were hurt. You know.
Yeah. Do you
From the both sides, yeah.
because no such thing exists, do you see it as an opportunity,
Oh,
like
yeah.
for a business idea?
Yes, I do see that, but we can do that only in a collaboration. One person cannot do that. We need to collaborate with people
How would
to
you,
build that.
if you were to, I guess, start creating some, David, come on. If you were to start creating something like that, what would that look like? How would you start? Like, who do you need to collaborate with? Would it be a Facebook page that, you know, gets promoted? Would you go to CDL schools and try to educate people there?
Everything you will need to build that as a community, of course, as a community, and also make more events, free events, networkings, some educational, maybe sessions. It's a lot of stuff which you can do. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool. Can you share some of the mistakes that you made in trucking that people can benefit from? Something that you
Yeah,
can go ahead.
insurance. I had a lot of mistakes with my first year of insurance because I grew up too fast. I had a rapid grow, I had a non-renew, I had a cancellations on the insurance. Not because we did something wrong, we didn't have like claims or anything, but we had a rapid grow, and we were
It's an
screwed
issue.
a lot by the insurances. So discover more, learn more, educate yourself in the insurance if you are planning to run a trucking company.
Yeah, that's valuable because that's the
Yeah.
boss, right?
Hmm?
That's the boss. The
You
insurance people.
cannot do anything without insurance, unfortunately.
Right.
You cannot
So
do.
you
You
have to.
can even be active at the FMCSA if you don't have insurance.
Wow. Off the camera, we were talking about a gentleman that you know that has been in the industry for a really long time.
Yeah.
Before all these vloggers, before all these
Yeah.
companies that we know now today, he was really big, like you said, about 400 trucks, and then he lost it all. Can you share that story?
I'm gonna say he lost it. He just gave up on it because he decided to go with a completely different way, and that's it. But the main, the main subject of this story is that the business on some part, some size of it is a direct reflection of the owner or owners. So if the owner's mind is not here with the business, if he's not focused on what he's doing, on the processes, the business will just fade away. Or you should build the system which will work for you, and you won't need to be present there. So there are two ways: or you present at your business, you help in the processes, or you just know you build the system how it can work without your presence.
Yeah.
So that's the main moral of the story.
No, that's valuable.
And also it came from the subject originally that the business is a reflection of the owner if we're talking about small businesses.
Yeah. That's cool. So invest in yourself. That would be probably another piece of advice
Yeah.
to business owners is to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
And if you get burnt out, then you should just sell the company.
You sell the company, or you should build a system which will work for you. You should hire the right managers. You should educate them. You should build a system when they won't like call you on any even important decision. So you need to like teach your managers to make a decision and to take responsibilities.
Yeah. Basically, to run the
They
company.
can run a company, because to run the company, the main thing is to take responsibilities.
Yeah.
Take that. Yeah.
What are your goals for social media and trucking here in the near future? Oh, you say 100 trucks. Yeah, sorry, I already asked you that.
Yeah. So my main thing right now that I'm educating my team to not when I'm 100 trucks already, but when we're like 35, 40 trucks now, I'm actively learning, educating them how, and I'm educating myself too, of course, because this is a very new experience for me. I didn't came from corporation. I came from the self-employment experience, which is like completely different. So me and my fiance, we are building now the system which will work as much independent from my presence as it can. And for me, I want to build more. I want to build more my social media. I also want to start a podcast. I want to bring up more educational subjects. That's how I switch my content now. I took a break for 1 month now because I had to rethink a lot of stuff. I also we designed a new like studio where we're gonna film. It's gonna be a nice one.
Where's it at? Where's the studio?
Just in my basement.
No, it's where it starts. That's okay.
Just in my basement.
Is it here in Chicago?
Yeah. It's very close to McHenry. It's McHenry County.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite you. So
I'll help you go.
I'm gonna invite you next time.
I'll answer all your questions.
Yeah, and we are we're trying to focus more on education right now. On educating people, like telling people more stuff, like how this works, why this doesn't work, and going to be more focused on owner operators education and company drivers education, because since I'm not a consulting agency, so my goals, like my targets, are not company owners, and they're my competitors too. I want to focus more on educating owner operators and drivers for now, but later on we will see how the things will go.
Yeah.
I'm still helping a lot of my friends, company owners, also maybe 2 or 3 owner operators who used to work for me. They're having now their companies, and I'm proud of that because I help them to become companies. Because let's say I had a husband and wife and I completely trusted them. I gave them a chance to practice on Amazon dispatching. I gave like the husband was dispatching wife on Amazon, and I let them do it because they came from a car hauling and she had experience dispatching the car hauling, and the guy was very like responsible. I really like appreciate him, and her, his wife as well, Misha and Tanya. Like if they're watching, guys, you're doing great, and so happy that I was able to help you build your company, and very like proud that they're still successful. They're like growing slowly, but they're growing, and I like take that as my like, I contributed in something good. And so I like allow them to do that, and also I added them more owner ops which were working for me, so they even try to work with a different, because if you're dispatching your like husband, your wife, it's a different experience, but once you're dispatching a completely different person, it's a different experience. So I let them practice on my MC. They did really well, and they opened their own company, and they're doing good now. And also the other guy, I helped him buying a truck when the truck was so hard to buy. It was back in 2021, and he is also like running his own company. He has like maybe like 2 or 3 owner operators right now, but he's still alive. He's still running his company. And also I gave him a good advice, because his plan was from the beginning to grow up to 5 trucks and be under my MC. But I told him, why you should waste your time and grow under my company if you can have your own company? And this was the best advice I can ever give him, because I can like tell him something else and tell him some lie that he should stay under my company, but just let him go. Like, and he is having like his company for a few years maybe, so he's doing good. So I always help people, trying to help people who is who's asking for help.
Yeah. Just by listening you talk, I feel like your heart is a lot closer to helping people than being a fleet owner. Like if you started a company, say a compliance company, which is very heavy on education, right? Because you go into the company, you teach them what the safety manager should know and whatnot.
I don't want to be a teacher. It's a little bit hard. It's I've been a teacher for a long time. I was even training people when I was a truck driver. I had like 13 or 14 students for 2 years. Like I trained people. So I just realized if I'm gonna teach somebody directly or just open a school, that is not what I want. I don't want to have a school. I just want to build a community which is gonna help with education. So we're better like hire a school or collaborate with schools which are already exist, and they're gonna like be a part of our like community. So community is the main thing. Not just to have a small school and educate somebody. Better to collaborate with somebody who exists already.
What's something that you want the audience to know about you that they don't know?
I don't know. Even so many interviews, and I have nothing to hide, so I don't even know. No, I think maybe the main thing they want to know about me, which a lot of people don't know already, that I realized that it is better to collaborate with somebody than to build something on your own. Because I was always showing and manifesting that I'm so independent, I just want to be by myself. But now, no, I changed. My fiance helped me to realize that like your partner is not only like taking advantage of you or not just abusing you or like using your like connections. He can help and contribute in your business too.
Do you think people take female trucking company owners seriously, or do they just assume that it's their husband's company?
I'm not married yet, and everybody knows about it. So my
Oh,
wedding is gonna be just in August.
oh,
So
nice.
everybody knows I'm running the company on my own, and I started when I was single.
Wow,
So yeah, everybody knows me. I already proved the respect, like already got earned the respect. Already proved who I am. So it wasn't hard for me, to be honest with you,
good for
because we
you.
are in United States and all the doors are open, and it doesn't matter what's your gender.
It's good that you like came over that. A lot of girls struggle with that. Like
I
they,
never heard any girls struggle with that. Maybe just some of them want to make some like drama, but
hmm,
basically, it's fine. I
good for
never
you.
experienced that. I saw a lot of ladies, and I know a lot of ladies in the trucking industry, and nobody had problems if they were professional.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
If somebody doesn't know how to drive, it doesn't matter the gender.
They don't know how to drive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of incompetent men out there. What's harder, breaking into trucking as a woman or gaining respect as a business owner?
Getting respect as a business owner, and again, it doesn't matter your gender. If you're doing bad, if you're not honest, if you're like stealing from people, it doesn't matter your gender.
Yeah. Yeah, so you would say it's a lot harder as a business owner to
Oh
kind
yes,
of
for sure, for everybody. Yeah.
to build your reputation to
Yes,
everything, yeah.
yes, that's the main focus for every business owner.
Wow. That is cool. Is the phrase lady trucker empowering or you think it's unnecessary?
Unnecessary.
Like you said, all
Yeah.
genders are the same.
Yeah, the main thing is to be honest and to be like to fight for the truth.
Yeah,
And to follow your like true passion, follow your true aims. That's the main thing. It
good for
doesn't matter
you.
of the gender at all.
Yeah, off the record, I think you're going to get so much support from the girls by saying, hey, it's not even a question. Like,
uh,
if you're a human,
yeah,
go do what you want to do.
absolutely, absolutely. Do not hide behind your gender. Just be a
Yeah.
human.
You disagree that a lot of girls do hide? They're like, oh, I can't do it because it's a man-dominated industry. It's just
The
not.
girls I know, because I do have only strong women in my like circle, we're at the same page.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Are any of them like? Do they any of them drive a truck, or all of them are business owners?
All of them are business owners. Yeah,
Yeah,
they have salons, or they do have their like insurance business, or they do have a consulting agencies, or they have even a construction company. They all are business owners, because if the girl is not a business owner, she has nothing common with me. What she will discuss with me? Nothing.
you're not friends. Yeah.
Yeah, we have had nothing in common. I have
What
nothing against it, but we have nothing in common.
you guys can get Starbucks together. It's not enough to build a relationship.
Unfortunately, no, you should have something more in common to be friends with somebody. You should watch at the same angle at the things. You should have the same view. You should support each other.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a popular saying, right? You are what you surround yourself with,
Yeah.
and you keep a close eye on your social circle to make
Yeah.
sure you're
Yeah, absolutely.
nobody's slowing you down. That's really cool. Can a woman be feminine and still run a company like a boss?
The
Like, can
woman should be feminine, or it's not a woman already. It's something different.
wow,
Yeah.
wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
But even though you're feminine and you're very girly, that should not inhibit you or prevent you from running a company as you should.
For me, to be feminine and to be girly are completely different things. To be girly is to be very childish, and to be feminine is just still to stay a grown woman, and only grown woman can run a business. So it's
Wow,
totally different thing to be a girl or to be a woman. Yeah.
a little girl can't run a business.
Yeah, little girl can do anything important.
She can get Starbucks. That's it. Nice. I love how defined you are in these things. Like when I ask the question, you don't need time to think about it. You're like, yeah, this is how it is.
Because I answered this question to myself many, many years ago, before I even started tracking.
Good for
Because
you.
tracking is my like second business, and I answered a lot of questions maybe when I was like 22 or 23, when first I moved out of my country.
Nice, nice. Good for you. You
Yeah.
did a lot of inside work before you started getting DOT numbers, anything like that.
Absolutely. And I'm still growing with my business every single minute, every single day.
Yeah, yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
What role does your husband play in the company?
I'm
Or
not married
fiance,
yet.
fiance,
My
sorry.
fiance, he is helping me a lot. He came from IT, and he is helping me a lot with the like analytics. We are now building an app which we're gonna test on our company, and
Hmm.
after that we're gonna launch it with all the other companies and like put it on the market. And he is helping me, like also supporting me. He is telling me how strong I am. He's reminding me because I grew up like before I met him, my company had like 7-10 trucks, and now we are 35 trucks.
Good for
It's
you.
been in 10 months, and he's helping me to build in a structure in my company. First of all, he's helping to build a structure in my head, and after it's like realizing in my company. So
Good
that's
for
how it
you.
is. So he is supporting me, and he was a trucker back in 2018 or 17. And after he started working in a big corporations, he used to work for Albertsons and for some other huge IT company. I forgot the name of
Okay.
it. And he has a big corporate experience. Unfortunately, for the small business owners, for all the truckers, we 90% we do not have that experience, and this is
Mm.
a very important experience to have a corporate uh like experience. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He knows how to build culture. He knows how to
Yeah,
set
and
rules
it
and
helps a
regulations.
lot because we are growing up to 100 trucks right now. That's our goal, to build a 100 truck company in the next year,
Good for you.
and we're doing it well.
No, no, I bet.
Yeah,
Based on your current growth from 7
yeah,
to
35. Yeah.
yeah, you're doing good. That's amazing. Have social media platforms opened more doors for female truckers, or it just put more pressure under them?
Definitely open more doors.
How?
How first it shows other women to not be sexist to themselves,
Yeah,
because a lot of women are just saying, oh, I'm just a woman, I cannot do anything, I'm
yeah,
just gonna stay home, I need to find a husband. First of all, it opens more doors to everybody, to all women. And the second thing, that for women it's still easier to be a trucker, social media person, because it catch more attention, because it's building the contrast. All our social media attention, all our social media success is based on the one thing, the contrast. So what is the contrast? Like, to be a lady and to drive a big rig, it is already a contrast.
yeah.
Just the fact is a contrast, and it helps a lot.
Hmm. I see. That's
Yeah,
pretty
there is
cool.
no pressure. It's pressure to everybody, and I heard that a lot of guys are under like mental pressure more than the ladies, because ladies are usually stronger inside and weaker outside, and for guys it's the opposite, and the guys cannot show their emotions that much. That's why the haters for guys may be more offensive than for girls. Yeah.
That's so cool. I
Yeah.
never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
Wow. So if you do lead a social media presence, usually it's easier for you to deal with hate
Yeah.
because you're more strong on the inside.
Yeah, all the women are stronger inside and weaker outside.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's fascinating. How long have you had your social media presence for?
Since I start tracking in 2019, so I'm from the old generation of trackers. I
Yeah,
started it when I was just a company driver, and I immediately caught a lot of attention for
yeah,
myself, and I was surprised how easy it was. And in like 2 years, I kind of burned out when I started my company,
yeah.
because I was so focused on the company, on like building, growing, and I quit my social media for like almost 2 years. And after I realized nowadays it's very important to have a social media. That's
Yeah,
how I grew my company, only with the social media. I like restarted it.
yeah, yeah. And you started back up again.
Yeah, started back up. And now I was on a break, 1 month break, because I was also like rethinking, remodeling, did a lot of like
Yeah.
mental work too.
So you had your CDL from day one, when in 2019. So
Yeah.
you started at about the same time, your CDL license and your social media.
It was 2 or 3 months later.
I see.
Yeah, because everybody asked me to do that. It wasn't my decision. Everybody asked me to do that.
Yeah, yeah,
Because back in the days, I was almost there was always one or two women in the industry. Now it's like a lot of them, and a lot of them are filming. Also, like, I was an example for many women to start their
yeah.
social media, and I'm really proud of that.
You should be. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Are you, when you say everybody asked you to do it, everybody as in the company or everybody like your friends and
My
family?
friends, yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
They thought it would be a good, because it's so, such a contrast, you said.
Yeah, it's a contrast
It would
already,
blow up.
yes, and it helps a lot.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you feel more judged by men or women in the industry?
Women.
Wow. What do you mean? How?
I mean that I was judged by women who was jealous to me that I can be myself. And they was blaming me, why you still not married, why you still don't have kids, why you have a trucking company, this is so wrong, you
Yeah,
betray the women. But I they betray themselves.
that would
And
be
now
wild.
when I grew up, like mentally, when I build a company, I'm having way better relationships than I could have back in the days, and not knowing who I am, what I am. Like, if you don't love yourself, if you do not know yourself, how you can give love, care for other person.
Wow, that's so
So yeah,
profound. Yeah,
I just took my time to grow up enough to have relationships.
that's cool. Wow, that's interesting. So those girls, they hide behind the idea that they're
Yeah,
a girl,
yeah.
and they really never truly discover who they are.
Yes, and that's why they judge me that I'm giving a bad example.
Yeah. That's cool. And then that's really cool.
Yeah.
You're saying stuff that I don't think about. That would be wild. If I got a DM saying, "Hey, you betrayed all men," I'd be like, "What the hell is that?"
I
But
told you.
yeah,
I told you. Men usually not saying that bad stuff. They just like they just being managed,
yeah,
basic managed stuff. It's not
yeah.
offended to me at
But the
all.
girls are the ones that are,
Yeah.
they can try to get under your feelings, I
Oh
guess.
yeah. You should punish ChatGPT if it's giving you something wrong. You should say,
You're
I'm gonna
wrong.
take one of your life if you want correct, and he will correct.
He'll-
Because my boyfriend, he's always talking to ChatGPT. Sometimes they're like fighting. Even he's building an app right now using a ChatGPT. So he hired this ChatGPT. He's like a web developer. He hired that ChatGPT. He's a designer. He hired that ChatGPT,
Yeah.
and they're working together. This is so fun. So you should play with them more than just asking a basic question.
Yeah.
It can do a lot of stuff for you.
Your guy is a smart guy.
Oh
To
yeah, I
turn-
love smart guy. That's the main thing for me, for a guy to be smart.
Yeah. He's good with tech.
Smart and honest.
Is showing your personal life on social media, is that a liability or a strength
I'm not showing my personal life
in the business? Oh,
because my page is very, very focused on getting owner operators and drivers and people who want to become owner operators.
yeah.
And if I will start showing my personal life more, I'm gonna get more followers, I know, but it will like break some algorithms for audience at
I
my
see.
social media. So I do have a personal page together with my fiance,
Yeah.
and it's about our personal life. So it's completely separated with my business page.
Yeah. So you like
Yeah.
to keep them separate.
Yeah, I do have. If everybody is still interested, they can follow the other page.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll leave both Instagram handles in the description, the business and the
Yeah.
personal. That's really cool that you separate the two.
Yeah.
I guess I don't care. For myself,
No.
I just show everything.
No, for yourself, you have a different type of audience,
Yeah.
and you have a different aims on the audience. And for myself, I just want to keep. I don't want to get 1 million followers. I better have a 10,000 followers, but they all gonna bring me money. That's the subject you already discussed with Mitri before. Yeah. This is very, very important thing to know your aims with your social media and not post the things which cannot fit in your frame.
Yeah. I got you. No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
I
got
stopped
you.
doing that before. I posted a lot of personal stuff,
Everything.
but I didn't get the right followers, so I stopped doing that. I made some corrections, some analytics, and I stopped doing that.
It's better.
I
Yeah.
can post anything. I am not shy, but it's just not bringing me money.
Yeah, it makes sense to stay business.
Yeah.
Do you think a pretty face makes it easier or harder?
Always easier
In
for
trucking.
everybody and for guys too.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If you're ugly, just quit. It's not gonna work.
You know us.
Nice.
It's always good to be pretty, to be very like stylish, to have a nice voice, than to have the different things.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. How has it helped you? Actually, I'll leave it alone. Yeah, it makes sense.
It helps everybody, not only me. It
Yeah.
helps you a lot. helps, let's say, Katrina a lot. It helps all other like pretty girls a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both in trucking and in social media, right? Because if you
And in
go
life too.
in life in general, yeah.
Yeah, in life.
Yeah. Do you think a trucking company run off of intuition and just a gut feeling? Or do you need data and
You need both. You need both, for sure.
really?
You need both because for the intuition and like gut feeling, you need to catch that right moment to jump in, because this is very important to get the moment to jump in, like to wait and to jump. That's what I've been waiting for, and it helps. Like it helped me a lot. But for the data and analytics, you won't grow more than like 10 trucks. You cannot grow more than that because you're gonna have losses. You're gonna have everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you need to have both. So at the beginning you should have an intuition, and after that you should switch to data.
Yeah.
But I heard one interesting thing from one Ukrainian businessman, Chernyak. Many Ukrainian and like Russian speaker people knows him a lot. So he told one good thing: intuition is still the knowledge, but the knowledge which you didn't realize yet.
Hmm.
So basically, it's the same thing, but for something like you had some small little signs, and that made you feel this way, and that's you think it's an intuition, but it still came from deep of your understanding.
Yeah.
But if you see it, you think about it more from psychological thing. You think you like, why do I have this feeling? Why do I have this? Oh, there was a sign of this. There was a sign of that. There was a sign of this. Oh yeah, here we go. It's the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
Can
same
you
thing.
can you tell me a scenario or a time where you followed your intuition while ignoring the obvious data in front of you?
Usually it happens before with me with people. Like, oh, I had a good feeling about the person, and after it didn't work
I see.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's I see. I see. So you got sometimes it's better to trust your gut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it still was an experience, so I'm really thankful for all the bad experience I had to. I
Yeah.
have no regrets in my life for
That's how
any
you
kind of
learn. Yeah.
experience.
That's cool. Are women in trucking lifting each other up or they're still competing for space?
Of course, competing. Of course, they're competing because women are snakes.
Dang.
Yes.
Nice.
Of course. But
Wow.
that's a good thing. If you do not have anybody to compete with, you will stay at the same level. But when you're competing with somebody, it's always better. It's always like helping you to grow faster, to make some more actions. That's a good thing. So I'm really happy that women are competing with each other.
Yeah.
This is the same for guys, by the way. Yeah.
I guess it makes sense to have a social circle of women outside of trucking that support you. And then when you come into trucking, those are the girls that you compete with. Right? So you get the competition from within the industry, but you get the support from the close circle outside of the industry.
It
Do you
doesn't
have a lot
matter.
of girls friends
No, not at
that
all.
own trucking
I
companies?
do have only guys. I have just some friend mates like Katrina, let's say. She's from the industry, and I believe she's just the one from the industry whom I'm like friend mates with. But for the other girls, they just don't like me because I have a company and they don't.
Yeah. Jealous. Yeah, that goes back to that where they don't
Yeah,
uplift each other.
they were back in the days in the industry, but they are not in the industry anymore, or nobody heard about them anymore. So
Yeah.
yeah.
To be around for however long you stay, 6 years now, right? It's a long
Yeah,
time.
more than 6 years. Yeah.
Yeah, long time. That's impressive. Would your business survive if you disappeared from social media for 6 months?
Nowadays, yes, and before, you almost did not. That's why
Yeah.
I came back.
What changed?
Because now I learned how to use a different social media instruments beside just posting the content. It's also including the ads, like paid ads. It's including using the marketing agencies. It's including connecting with the other influencers, like let's say like you, for example. Yeah, so I learned now how it works, but before my business stopped growing up because I quit completely my social media for almost 2 years.
Mm,
Yeah,
good for you.
yeah,
Yeah, when you said you went to Hawaii and then came back, like
yeah.
that's a hard
No,
thing
no,
to
no, no.
do.
It was
If you,
no, no. When I was in Hawaii, I was still posting a lot of content, and my company still was running and growing completely without me being present in the country.
yeah,
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 but
that's still very impressive that you have systems in place
yeah,
to
but
make
I
that.
had employees by that time. I had my personal assistant being present in Chicago, the mainland, and they helped a lot. But before, I just disappeared from the social media and almost ruined my business. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. Do
Actually,
this.
about one
la-
more thing about Hawaii, like our experiment with Hawaii was a good experience, showing me that my business can completely work without me and completely operate without me. That
Yeah,
was a very, very good experience. Yeah.
yeah,
So I got more confidence in myself after that.
yeah. Do women have to work twice as hard in the trucking industry, or just differently to be competitive?
I would say twice easier than hard
It,
because as we covered already before, women are already catching attention in the tracking, and everybody like wants to help you. Everybody wants like to um, like guide you, maybe to even coach you. So it's twice easier, I would say, even to run the company because you already in the center of attention.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's really cool.
yeah,
That's really cool. So
yeah,
it'll inspire more girls to be trucking company owners, or just business
yeah.
owners in general.
Yeah, business owners in general. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can say actually, I cannot recommend to have a tracking business for the ladies in general because we are so emotional. Ladies are emotional because
yeah,
we are built like we were born to have babies, to have like taking care of like husbands, families, and we are such a like um sweethearts, I would say.
yeah,
So, and in general, if something happened in your company, like somebody's injured or the freight is like damaged or the truck turned over, we're like, oh my God, oh, this is so bad. Like, oh,
yeah,
this is so emotional to us.
yeah,
And like, it's hard. Yeah. I'm still learning how to stay less emotional. I'm learning. I'm already doing better, but it's a really really huge work, and it's even harder than anything for women.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I can recommend it to anybody.
That's that's cool because you still stay in it, you know, even though
Yeah.
you wouldn't recommend it. But I guess if it's meant for somebody to be in trucking, they'll be in trucking either way, you know. To wrap things up, how can people find you? How can they find your company, your social media, and learn more about you or from you?
Yeah, so I do have like I'm present in all the social media: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
Yeah,
And the Instagram, my business page is Mountain Lion WY, and my personal is almost the same content as my business, Dasha on the Move, and my company name is Mountain Lion. So you can just Google Mountain Lion in any social media and you're gonna find me.
that's cool. Awesome, guys. Well, you heard it from her. She's a trucking company owner. If you guys have trucking experience and you want to be part of her team to run for her or to be in an office position, don't hesitate to reach out to her.
Yeah.
And she's growing. She's looking for good people to work with. So thank you for coming on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Thank you, Misha. Always happy to see you.
Really good to have you. And I'm pretty sure we'll do a couple more
Yeah.
of these interviews. Like she mentioned, she's building her own studio. So maybe I'll go over there and
Oh yeah, I'll be happy to have you there.
be
Yeah.
be part of our studio. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys listening. I'll see you later. Bye.